Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the move, it's White. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down, and that's a live ball behind the line. And the defense got it.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal when you have to lay out and you have to reach that football. You can tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got some room, it was over. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
Headed to the end zone. They stripped it out. The ball goes out of bounds through the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover for this offense. Final play of the quarter coming. Leaves it with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got the back over the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. On the move at the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Breaks into the open.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Pulls and fires complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. On the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Great job by the back on the option.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Puts him in the spin cycle. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The RPO, it's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Looking for space to the left. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here